Hello, all my dear students. Welcome to Sri Jain's Rank Zone classes. Dear friends, my name is Ajay Gulati. I'm your friend and mentor for the mathematics portion, that is quantitative aptitude portion. Now, in this coming lectures, we are going to discuss mensuration 2D, that is two-dimensional mensuration. So, let's start with class first for mensuration 2D. Okay. Now, what does the word two-dimensional mensuration means? I'll straight away give you the difference between mensuration 2D and mensuration 3D. Mensuration 2D basically involves in areas. Okay, areas, surface area. Okay, what does surface area? What is the dimension of surface area? That is meter square. Okay, length into breadth sort of thing. That gives you meter square. I will give you very good representation, very good overall view of mensuration 2D and 3D so that you might differentiate between the two. This is like area, length into breadth. Okay, then there comes mensuration 3D. This is M2D. Then there is mensuration 3D that is called volume. Volume is like length into breadth into height. So you get meter cube 3D, three dimension you get 3, two dimension you get a meter square. What is two dimension, students? The screen, the mobile screen which you see is a two dimensional. The paper in front of you on which you write, a single piece of paper is a two dimensional paper. Okay, so that is 2D. Why? It has one length. The screen which you are seeing right now has one length. This is the length and this is the breadth. So these are the two dimensions. Now, what is there in the third dimension? See, when you go to a movie theater for watching a 3D movie, when you watch a general movie on a theater, you see a screen which has a length as well as breadth like this. This is your screen. Okay, 16 is to 9 is the dimension of the screen generally. So this has a length and this has a breadth. But when you wear 3D glasses, what you observe that many a times any hero, actor, or a villain, someone throws something. So when he throws something, it appears to be coming at you. It appears to be coming out of the screen towards you. So this is the third dimension. You get the height also. Okay, so that is M3D mensuration 3D. In real life, what we see is three dimensions. When you hold a book, that is a three-dimensional book. Why? It has a length, it has a breadth, as well as it has a height. A single piece of paper is generally considered to be a M mensuration, a two-dimensional figure. So let's start with the basic concepts of areas. Surface M2D basically deals in surface areas, or we will be generally denoting it by only area. Okay, dear students. So let's start with the first figure. We will be discussing with the, see, there are like many dimensions now. So we will be starting with, for 2D we will be starting a three-sided figure. What is three-sided figure? A three-sided figure is a triangle. A three-sided figure is what? It is a triangle. So see, let me take few cases for a triangle. The first case is this triangle, the most easiest one. Let me set it to just one more color setting so that I won't have to change it for the further classes of this chapter. Okay, so here you have a triangle. This is a right angle triangle. Okay, this is a right angle triangle. I think I should decrease the size so that I can explain more things to you in this particular, in this limited space. Fine. So this is a rectangle. It has a base. It has a height. So what is the area of this triangle? Area of this triangle is half into base into height. This thing I hope is clear to everyone. Half into base into height. Next thing, and there are other forms of triangles also. Suppose I take a triangle like this. Okay, just give me a small second. Yes. Now, suppose this has just one more second. I may set it so that for permanent shape, so that next time I don't have to change. Okay. Now this will be coming like this only. This has a base. This is the B, and this is the height h. Okay, this is the height h. So what is the area? Area is again half into base into height. Let me just for the timing give you a easy figure, that is a rectangle. Okay, dear students, when I take a rectangle, what it is it? Let's say this is the height, this is the base. So what is the area? Area for this is base into height. The moment I cut it like this, okay, what is this area? This is the triangle. Okay, this is the same triangle. So I have halved it actually. I have two equal pieces. Okay, so area of each piece is what? That is half BH. Okay, the area of this piece as well as the area of this piece is half BH. You got it? Okay. One more thing. See, if I name the triangle, if I label the points, this is vertex A, this is vertex B, the vertex C. Okay. So the side opposite to vertex B will be denoted by small b. The side opposite to vertex A will be denoted by small a. The side opposite to vertex C will be denoted by small c. What is the area in such a figure? For and suppose this angle is A. So there are further more formulas for the area of triangle. These formulas are half into, you take any two vertices, you take any two lengths, any two sides, that is A and B, AB. Then included is sine C. Okay, here it will be like, it will be half. These are the sides BC, half BC, then sine A, half AC, then sine B. This is the rule. Okay, one more thing. You have all the sides. What is the perimeter of the triangle? Perimeter is denoted by P, that is A, length of the sides, A plus B plus C. What is perimeter, dear students? Perimeter actually means peri plus meter. This is a concise form, shortened form from periphery. Peri word is a shortened form from periphery. Meter means measurement. Okay, periphery measurement. Okay, periphery measurement means, periphery is what? Outer lines. Like if I have to fence my triangular playground, my triangular garden. Okay, so that is I will do the fencing on the out these sides. Okay, I will do the fencing on the periphery. This is called periphery, the outskirts, the outer lines. This is called periphery. So periphery plus measurement, this gives you perimeter. Perimeter is A plus B. What is semi perimeter? Semi perimeter, S is equal to what? A plus B plus C by 2. This is the semi perimeter. Okay, dear students, I hope this is clear to all. Semi perimeter is S into A plus B plus 2. This is equal to what? Area is equal to S, S minus A, S minus B, S minus C. This is the area of a triangle. We are talking about area of this triangle only right now. Clear, dear students? We are talking about the area of this triangle only. So far, I hope everything is clear to everyone. The base of a triangle is 15 centimeter and height is 12 centimeter. The height of another triangle of double the area having the base 20 centimeter is. See difference. We have first triangle like this. Okay. base is 15 centimeter, height is 12 centimeter. Okay, area of this triangle will be half into base into height, that will give me half into 15 into 12, that is 90 centimeter square. Now we have another triangle whose area is double, that is 180 centimeter square. Okay, we have to find the height of another triangle of double the area having the base 20. This is 20 and this is the altitude. So area is what? Area is half into base into height. You already have area as 180, half, base is 20. Let's say the height, this triangle has a height h. 0 and 0 cancel, 2 and 2 cancel, so that gives you h is equal to 18 centimeter. Option number 2. The next question. The area of the largest triangle that can be inscribed in a semicircle of radius r is C. You have a semicircle of radius r. Okay. You have to determine the area of the largest possible triangle. See, dear students, area of a triangle will be maximum if its height and base are maximum. If its height and base are maximum. So what will happen? What can be the maximum base? What can be the maximum base? It can be this portion from here to here. You cover entire thing. So that is r, r, 2r. What can be the maximum height in the semicircle? What is the topmost point? This is the topmost point, so this can be the maximum height. That is r. So area is equal to half into base into height. That is half into 2r into r. That gives you r square. This is your answer. Okay, dear students. Should I proceed with the next one? You can have a look over it if you want to. Okay. Find the area of the shaded region. The area of the shaded region when we have this as radius as a. Okay. What is shaded region basically? Let's discard this shape. First of all, this upper lower portion we don't need. This radius is a. Okay. Shaded region is semicircle minus triangle. What is the area of semicircle? Half pi r square minus triangle. Triangle area of triangle is half into base into height. So that gives you half pi a square minus a square, or a square common, pi by 2 minus 1 is your answer. A square into pi by 2 minus 1. Let's take the next one. Try it, dear students. C1 and C2 are two concentric circles. Okay, let me take two circles. Fine. Next is another circle. I take another circle. Their radii are 12 and 3 centimeter respectively. Okay. These are their radii 12 and 3. Okay, dear students. Now what is being given? This 3 I should, I think, make the size even smaller, like this. The radius of the outer one is 12 and the radius of the inner one is 3. B and C are the point of contact of the two tangents drawn from C2 from a point A lying on the circle C1. Then the area of the quadrant ABO is, I repeat, B and C are the point of contact of two tangents drawn to C2 from a point A lying on the circle C1. See, let's say this is the point C1. Here I draw two tangents. Okay, this is the center of. Then the area of quadrilateral ABOC is, this is A, this is B. One basic thing, my dear students, is this angle is 90 degree. This angle will be 90 degree. The radius of this is 3. Okay. Now, this is the center of the bigger. This you have to determine the area of the quadrilateral ABOC1. Okay. ABOC1. This you have to determine. Fine. So, what I will do is, this is ABOC. Okay. B and C are the points. Okay, no problem. On a two contact drawn to C2 from a point A lying. Dear friends, I made the figure wrong, but everything rest is correct. This is like A B O C, like this. Okay, this is 3. Now this is what? This is 12. How come this is 12? This is the radius of the bigger circle. Okay, AO is equal to 12. OC is equal to 3. So area of triangle AOC is equal to half into base into height. What is the height? Look, base is what for this triangle? The base is this portion, that is 12 square minus 3 square into what is the height? Height is 3. Okay, now this I can say is half. You take 3 square common, it will be like 3 out. 4 square is 16 minus 1. Simple calculation, I hope you can do it. So this gives me 9 root 15 by 2. This is what, dear friend, this is the area of triangle AOC. What is the area of ABOC? That is double area of triangle AOC. That is, so this gives me 2 into AOC is half into 9 root 15. That gives you 9 root 15. 2 and 2 cancel. Okay, dear students. Clear to all of you? Let's take the next one. From a point P, which is at a distance of 13 centimeter from center O of a circle of radius 5 centimeter. Let me draw a circle first. Let's say this is a point P. This is at a distance of 13 centimeter from the center O. 13 centimeter. Radius is 5. In the same plane, a pair of tangent PQ and PR are drawn to the circle area of quadrilateral PQOR is. See, these are the tangents. Let's say I draw a tangent like this. I draw a tangent like this. This is easier as compared to the previous one. I'll tell you how. Almost same. Okay. See, this is I draw perpendicular. This is what 90-degree angle. This is 5. We know a Pythagoras triplet 5, 12, 13. 5 square plus 12 square is equal to 13 square. So you have 5, you have 13. This gives you this side as 12. The moment you get this side as 12, what is the area of this? Half into, this is the base, this is the height. 12 into 5, that gives you 60 by 230. Again, the area of this triangle also half into 12 into 5. This is 12, this is 5. This gives you 30. So total area, let's say these are the points Q and R, I think Q and R, area of PQOR is equal to 60 centimeter square. Next one. In the triangle ABC, the lengths of the sides AB and AC equal to 17.5 centimeter, 9 centimeter respectively. This is genuinely a good question, dear students. In the triangle ABC, I repeat again, the lengths in the triangle ABC, the lengths of sides AB and AC equal 17.5 centimeter and 9 centimeter. Okay, first let me draw a triangle. This is the triangle. This is 17.5. This is 9 centimeter. The sides AB and AC. Let D be a point on the line segment BC such that AD is perpendicular to BC. If AD is equal to 3, this is AD is equal to 3, then what is the radius of the circle circumscribing a circle? So now they are talking about a circle which is circumscribing this triangle like this. Okay, clear, my dear students? A, B, and C. Now what I will do is the area will be area of a triangle is half into base into height, or see, you don't know the base, no problem, you know the height, that is correct. Okay, half into base into height. Also, you know the area of triangle. Students, you might not be knowing, I haven't told you, the area of a triangle is what you multiply all the three sides, divide them by 4 into capital R. Let's say this is the center of the circle. Okay, so this is called the R. You are asked to find this R. So you have to find a relation between the sides of the triangle, between the area of the triangle and R, because that is what is being asked. Okay, so what I will do, I will put A, B, C by 4R. Again, I do half. What is the base? The base, let's say right now, is in front of this A is small a. The base is like this is the base. Okay, the base is BC. Okay, I can denote this base by small a. In front of this A, this is the side BC. What is the height? Height is given to you as 3. ABC by 4R. What is A? A is A is already A. What is B? Vertex. This is vertex B, so side B is 9. This is vertex C, so side C is 17.5 divided by 4 into capital R. The main problem is this R and this R are gone. This A and this A are gone. This 3 I cancel with 9, I get 3. This 2 I cancel with 4 to get further 2. So this R comes over here. R is equal to 3 into 17.5 divided by 2, or I can say 52.5 divided by 2. That will give me R. That will give me R as 26.25. This is your answer. Yes, option number E is the answer. Option number E. Let's move ahead now. In the figure, A, B, C, D and B, E, F, G are squares. This side is 8 centimeter. The side of the smaller square is 6 centimeter. We have to determine the shaded area. Okay. If I want to determine the shaded area, what I will do, I'll just increase the size of the figure. Okay, just for a second. Now, what will happen, my dear students? See, this hole is 8. The smaller portion is 6. So this gives me this portion as 2. Now, how to do it, dear students? What is the area of big square? Area of big square, that is 8 square. That will give you, that will be is 64. Okay. Now, if I talk about area of small square, that will be what, 6 square or 36. Okay. Now, if I talk about area of DAE, area of DAE, what it will be? See, we have base 2, we have height 8. That will be, let me write this 6. Okay, half into base into height, that will give me 8. Again, area of BCG, that will be half into, let's say this time the base is 8 and the height is, for this triangle, the height is 2. Half into 8 into, that is 8. So shaded portion is what? Shaded portion is big square minus 1, 2, or let it be 1, 2, 3. Okay, big square minus 1 plus 2 plus 3, that is, what is big square? 64 minus 36 plus 8 plus 8, that gives you 64 minus 52 is equal to 12 cm square. Option number 2 is your answer, my dear students. I hope it is clear to all of you. You can have a look over it if you want to before I proceed ahead. Let's move to the next one. Just small thing is missing, that is ABC. ABC is a triangle with area 30 centimeter. D is the midpoint of BC. Let me draw the diagram, dear students. Okay, you have this triangle A, this vertex is A, this vertex as B, and this vertex as C. Now, what we have is E is the midpoint of AD, BE when joined. E is the, okay, D is the midpoint of BC, E is the midpoint of AD. Very good thing, dear students. Look, what I do, first of all, I say this is the point D. This is the midpoint of this. Okay, this is the midpoint of D. E is the midpoint of AD. Okay, this is E. BE when join meets AC at F. This BE when join meets AC at F. Let's say this is the point E. Okay, at F, find the area of AEF. You have to determine this area. Dear students, how will you proceed regarding this question? Okay, first thing, students, let's talk about the area of. First of all, what is area of ABC? Given 30. Now you have D is the median. Median divides a triangle into two equal halves. So area of ADC will be 15. Now we have area of ADC is equal to 15. E is the midpoint of BF. Dear friends, if you remember this thing, we have done this thing. What is the ratio of AF is to FC? That is 1 is to 2. This is 1 and this is 2. If you want, I can recall. I can give you a small recall or recap of this. That. See students, first thing, draw a line from D parallel to A, parallel over here. This and this. These lines are parallel. This is the E is the midpoint of AE of AD. E is the midpoint of AD and these are parallel. So I can say F is the midpoint of, let's say, this point P. F is the midpoint of AP. So if this is X, this portion also becomes X. Now again, if I talk about this triangle, D is the midpoint of BC and this is parallel to this side. So that means this is also the midpoint. So FP is equal to PC, this is X. So now, dear friends, very beautiful concept you will see. Area, what is the area dependent upon? Area is dependent actually based upon height. I'll show it to you. Area of AEF upon area of ADC, that will be what, half. How do you calculate the area of any triangle? You take any two sides and theta angle between them, half. AEF will be AE into AF into sine theta divided by half into area of ADC will be what? This is AD into AC into sine theta. Okay, dear students, clear to all? This is done. Half and half cancel, sine theta and sine theta cancel. This therefore AE into AF is equal to, this is like this, AD into AC. Now, what is AE by AD? E is the midpoint of AD now, so AE upon AD will be 1 by 2. AF upon AC will be 1 by 3. Okay, area of AEF is equal to, like this goes over here, into what is this area upon area of ADC. Area of ADC is 15. We have already discussed this. So 3 cancels with 5, 15 to give me 5. From here I can say area of AEF is equal to 5 divided by 2, that is 2.5. I hope it is clear to all my dear students. Okay, let's take the next one. The previous one was a tough question. If you want, you can have a look over it. Before I proceed towards the next question, let's take the next one. What is the area of a triangle whose sides are 9, 10, and 11 centimeter? See, dear students, we are given the sides as 9, 10, and 11 centimeter. Let's say this is A, this is B, this is C. Okay, now we are gonna use Heron's formula. Okay, now I will be doing some question based on Heron's. The questions based on Heron formula. What are the questions? Look, see, what is area? Area of a triangle is S under the root S, S minus A, S minus B, S minus C. First of all, what will be S? Based on this, what will be S? S will be A plus B. Let me write first question in detail. A plus B plus C divided by 2. That will give you 9 plus 10 plus 11 divided by 2. 30 divided by what? That will be 15. Okay. Now if I put the values, it will be 15, 15 minus 9, 15 minus 10, 15 minus 11. So that gives me 15 into 6 into 5 into 4. Let's say what this comes out. 15 is what? 5 into 3. 6 is what? 3 into 2 into 5 into 4 is 2 square. So we have area as, I have two fives, they will come out as 1 5. I have two threes, they will come out as 1 3. I have 2 square, that is 4 into root 2. So that will give me area is equal to 5 into 3 into 4 root 2. Clear? So this is 60 root 2. Do we have any such option? Option number 4 is your answer. Okay, dear students, let's take the next one. The perimeter of a triangle is 54 and its sides are in the ratio 5, 6, 7. The area of the triangle is, the perimeter is 54. The sides are 5, 6, 7. So this will be like 5 upon first side. Let's say A. A will be what? 5 upon 5 plus 6 plus 7 into 54. So that will be 5 parts out of a total of 18 parts from 54. That will give me 5 into 3, 15. Similarly, this will be what? 6 parts out of a total of 18 parts from 54. This will give you 3. 3 into 6, 18. Similarly, the last will be 7 parts out of a total of 18 parts of 54. This will give you again 3. 7 into 3 will give you 21. So these are your sides. A 15, B 18, C 21. What is S? S is A plus B plus C by 2. That gives me 15 plus 18 plus 21 divided by 2. Okay. 15 plus 21, 36. 36 plus 18. S, so you could already find P is 54, so S will be automatically 27 as a semi perimeter. Semi means half perimeter. So that gives you 27. Okay. Now you have S as 27. What will be the area? Area is S. S minus A. S minus B. S minus C. Okay, dear students. S, S minus A, S minus B, S minus C. Let's proceed. 27. 27 minus 15 is 12. 27 minus 18 is 9. 27 minus 21 is 6. Now let's solve it further. 27 is what, dear students? 9 into 3. 12 is what? 3 into 4. 9. I write 6. 9 and 9 come out as a 9. 3 and 3 come out as a 3. 4 come out as a 2. Rest is what? 6. Okay. So 9 into 6 root 6. So this is the area. Area is 54 root 6 centimeter. All this is in meter. So this will be meter square. Which is your answer? Option number 2 is your answer. Okay, 54 root 6. Next is also given. You can have a look at the previous one. Let's move to the next one. You might have seen it. What is the area of a triangle having perimeter 32 centimeter? Perimeter is what? A plus B plus. Okay, this is perimeter is equal to A plus B plus C, 32 centimeter. One side 11 centimeter. Let's say this A is 11 centimeter. B plus C comes out to be 32 weight. B plus C comes out to be 21. And difference of other two sides 5 centimeter. Let's say B minus C is 5 centimeter. In such a case, what will be if you add these two? If I add these two, I get 2B is equal to 26. B comes out to be 13. B is 13. See, B plus C is 20 when C is 8. Okay, so far clear? So we have the three sides as A is 11, B is 13, C is 8. So far clear? Okay. What is, you already know, so what is S? S is half. Half of B, that is 16. So what will be the area now? As per the formula, area will be S minus A, S minus B. In the last it is S minus C. So that gives me area is equal to S is what? 16. 16 minus 11, 5. 16 minus 13, 3. 16 minus 8, 8. So what does that gives you? That 16 is actually 8 into 2 into 5 into 3 into 8. So these are the two 8. So this gives you 8. 2 into 5, 10. 10 into 3, 30. 8 root 30. Option 1 is your answer, my dear students. You may have a look at it. Before I proceed further, let me take the next one. This is a good question. Three circles of radii A, B, C touch each other externally. The area of the triangle found by joining their centers is. First, let me draw the figure. I take one circle, I take another circle, I take another circle. They have different radii. Let's say this is A, this will also be A. This has the center over here. This will be B. This has a center over here like this. Okay. AA, then BB, then CC. Like this. Radius, 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 radius. Now what do I how will I explain it to you, dear students? Look. First of all, what is the perimeter of the triangle? Perimeter is, if I sum up all periphery, if I sum up the measurements, it will be 2A plus 2B plus 2C. So that gives me S is equal to what? A plus B plus C. Okay. Let's say one side A. First side is what? First side A is, this side is A plus B, or let it be B plus C. Okay. B plus C. What is the side B? The side B is C plus A. What is the side C? Side C is A plus B. I write it capital C. Now, what is the area? Area will be S, S minus A, S minus B, S minus C. C is capital C, okay? What is S? S is A plus B plus C, you know it. Now, S minus A, B and B, C and C cancel will give you A. S minus B. If from ABC you subtract CA, you will get B. ABC you subtract A plus B, you will get C. So A is equal to under the root A plus B plus C. Then AB, C. Clear? So I want you to learn the result, dear students. S is equal to A plus B plus C into ABC under root. Do we have any such option? Yes. Option 1 is your answer. Let's take the next one. Three circles of radii 4, 6 and 8 centimeter touch each other pairwise. Expand the area of the triangle formed by the line segments. Okay. See, this is exactly similar to the previous question. We have the radii A, B and C. Final result is A plus B plus C into under root ABC. So based on that, finally area is what? A plus B plus C into A into B into C. That gives me 4 plus 6 plus 8 into 4 into 6 into 8. Okay. What is 4 plus 6 plus 8? That is 18 into 4 into 6 into 8. Okay. Let me write this as 8 as 4 into 2. I further write this 18 as 6 into 3. Okay. Into 4 into 6 into 4 into 2. I have this 4 common. I have this 6 common. Getting it, dear students? 18 is 6 into 3. 4 I write as it is. 6 I write as it is. This 4 into 2. So we have two 4s. We have two 6s. So that gives you 4 into 6. What is left? 2 into 3. So that gives me 24 root 6 centimeter square. That is option number 4 as your answer. Clear? Easy one. It was mostly based on the previous concept, only previous question only. A parallelogram has sides 60 and 40 centimeter. One of its diagonals is 80. Its area is, well, it should be a correction, small correction. Its area is, this should be the question. Okay. See, let me draw a parallelogram. Let me draw a parallelogram a better way. We have this parallelogram. It has sides 60 and 40, like this. Let's say this is 40, this is 60. One of its diagonal is 80. Okay. Its area is, you have to determine the area. See, this is triangle 1, triangle 2. So I know area of triangle 1 is equal to area of triangle 2. Now let's find what is the area of triangle 1. Okay, let's talk about triangle 1. Let's say A is 40, B is 60 and C is 80. Okay, dear students. A 40, B 60, C is 80. First of all, what will be the semi-perimeter? Semi-perimeter in such a case, dear students, is like you multiply this side by 1. If you have this AP like 20-20 gap, equal gap, you take this side and multiply this by 1.5. This will give you 90. Okay, semi-perimeter is 90. So what is the area? Area as per the formula is S minus A, S minus B, S minus C. So this gives me area is equal to, first of all, 90. 90 minus 40, 50. 90 minus 60, 30. 90 minus 80, 10. I take all the 10s common, it will give me 100 outside. Why? 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros. Then I have 9. 9 I can take as 3 common. Then what I'm left with is 5 into 3. Okay, this is 300 root 15. But had I been the paper setter, I would have definitely set one option as 300 root 15. This is area. This is area of triangle 1. What is the area of parallelogram? Area of parallelogram will be area of triangle 1 plus area of triangle 2. That will give you 600 root 15. That is option number 2. Okay, dear students, let's move to the next one. Another similar question, the area of a parallelogram whose length is 30 centimeter, width is 20 centimeter, and one diameter is 40 centimeter. Okay, this is 20, this is 30, this is 40. So first of all, 20, 30, 40. Directly, what will be S? This is an AP. S will be 1.5 times this, that is 45. Now, what is area of parallelogram? The area of parallelogram will be, my dear students, in such a case, how will you find it? Directly, you 2 into S minus A. Okay, 2 into S, S minus A, S minus B, S minus C, S minus A, S minus B, S minus C. That gives you 2. S is what? 45. 45 minus 20, 25. 45 minus 30, 15. 45 minus 40, 5. See, dear students, what it will be? 2. This 25 will directly come as 5. Okay. This 45 is what? 45 is 9 into 5. 9 will come out as 3. 5 and 5 will come out as 5. Remaining will be only 15. So that gives you the area as 10 into 15, 150 root 15. This is your answer. Shall I proceed, dear students? Let's take the next one. Each side of an equilateral triangle is 6 centimeter. Find its area. So fine, dear students, we have done enough number of questions on this topic now. Tomorrow I'll be starting with more questions, and we'll be finishing this chapter. So from my side, bye bye. Have a good day. Please practice as much as you can. Merely watching videos won't ever help you. You will have to practice the questions yourself so that you can crack those questions in your exam in very limited amount of time, in stipulated amount of time. I again repeat, this is a very crucial time, students. Don't let it go wasted. Study as much as you can. This is like a religion for you. Okay. Bye bye. Take care.